Welcome to part 4 of our latest case study client. In this video, you're going to be finding out her color analysis results. So spoiler alert, if you wanted to follow along with this color analysis case study from the beginning, please go back to part 1 and move forward from there. This series is all part of my Be Colorwise umbrella, where I'm showing you within the same accredited system where we're doing the same thing with the correct colors. Those with refined color analysis eyes come to the same result. Color analysis is objective in an accredited system. You wanted assistance to identify credentialed professionals who work within accredited systems in this field. Please see my Be Colorwise checklist on my Instagram highlights, and they're also available within the services menu on my website, carolbraley.com. First thing I want to say is color analysis has the word analysis in it, and sometimes people forget that. So I've just taken a screenshot, and it might be cut off here, of what ChatGPT defines analysis as. So the word analysis refers to the process of examining something in detail in order to understand it better. Breaking it into parts, it involves careful study, investigation, and evaluation. As these case studies unfold, I also post a lot of information in my Instagram stories. So if you aren't following me on Instagram and want some behind the scenes help, I recommend heading over to my Instagram and following me. This viewer shared something that I shared on my stories yesterday that really expresses how perhaps many of you felt. You felt confused, brain drain, and she talked about taking a step back and coming back to it after some time and seeing that summer was better. A lot of you said that you thought summer was better, but went along with the group because you saw everyone was commenting winter. That actually happens in training programs. If somebody says, oh, I see this first, it's very common for the whole group to agree. Trust your eyes would be my advice. Now, I've shared with you, I'm not good at math. And so in math courses, like, not everybody gets it, right? There's varying levels of even within the same class. Some people fail. I mean, no disrespect. Some people, get D's. And then there's people who get an A+. Color analysis is no different. And, it's about training your eyes, and really it's not about some quick thing. For some reason, some people think color analysis is easy, and it in essence isn't. It takes years and years for some to develop their eyes, and some never do. Color analysis as well is not just about looking at one color. Some people were saying, but X color looks so good on her. Well, it's sort of looking at all the colors combined and saying what they look like. And someone also commented about they saw harmony with summer more. Color analysis is about harmony. Do I think our latest case study client should wear true winter colors? No. Do I think our latest case study client should wear true summer colors? The answer is no, because neither was a wow, but in step 2, you have to make a decision in some scenarios on what is best. I actually meant better there. Color analysis eyes that are trained also know what a wow looks like. True summer or true winter were not a wow. This is the wow here. She is a cool summer, which is the palette between summer and winter. Can you see this? And because it was hard for many of you between summer and winter, that should be a hint that perhaps she's the palette between. I could also call her a true cool, because I don't think either of a true summer or true winter colors are good for her. I just felt summer had more harmony. It passed more color analysis checks, and many of you saw that. That's why when people write me and say, Carol, make a decision. Am I cool winter or cool summer? I sort of go, well, use the cool palette because I don't want you in either of these. And it sort of doesn't matter because there's not really huge differences in cool winter or cool summer references. I give out the cool palette because these are cool colors. These would be what you would harmonize your shopping experience with. Her skin's so much more smoother, even, bright. Eyes first, everything else second. There's harmony at the jawline. You can do the checks. Some of you were saying true summer, but the reality is the wow wasn't on the true summer. The wow is here. I understand you might see, eyes first, everything else second here, but the color here is not strong enough to support her coloring. Whereas here, the color is harmonized with her coloring in full. There's disconnection here. The eye wanders. And here on the muted, if you were going the muted angle of things, her skin goes very patchy, jaundiced, grayed. If you look at the cool palette against muted, you can really see this. Her skin goes very drained. Even True Summer is better than this one. Her skin is very shadowed, jaundiced, and grayed. So you can just pause this or go back to my last video if you felt muted was best and further train your eye. Here's a look at her with her cool flag against her. Here's one look at that. And here's another look. During her analysis, we were laughing so hard as we were testing the warm colors against the cool because she knew that she leaned cool. And I was joking with her, "You're an autumn, your best colors are warm orange." And we were laughing so hard because they make her look sickly, which also then, if you were on the winter camp, would rule out deep because deep is the palette between winter and autumn, and orange would not be bad on her because that's one of the autumn colors. It would be a tough call between winter pink and autumn orange, and so there's no reason to even go there in this analysis because she leans summer and deep is not a flow of summer as well. Here's a look at that green on her up close. It's stunning. Here's a look at one of the blues in her palette. I hope you will join me in being filled with appreciation for this client, sharing her color analysis experience with us all to help develop color analysis eyes. Here is a picture of her taken last night, actually. This is her current hair color, and she had an appointment 4 weeks ago or something, and they did this. Walked out of her last hair appointment and was like, oh my goodness, what did they do? She knows that her hair needs to be corrected. Look at this cool palette purple on her. It's stunning. Now, let's talk about her hair color. So this is a medium ash brown swatch, and this is like a dark brown swatch I have on the cool side of things. Now, I don't have one that sits between these, and so bear with me. This one's a bit too light, and this one's a bit too heavy. We probably want it maybe a level lighter than this, but look at this purple on her, and I get this hair color is too dark, but can you see the potential for the power and presence to be there with the cool palette? Here's another image I have of her smiling in her palette. Look how bright her teeth are. Again, I understand this hair color might be a bit too heavy, but it's certainly within a level or two within her recommended range. Somebody in the cool palette, it would be recommended to have a medium to deep cool hair color. Winter metallic, bright icy on the cool side. Here's the summer metallic, deeper antique silver. She could choose to do the mixed metals, or she could just choose perhaps something that rests between these, like in a medium silver range. White gold too. A cool palette. Here's a sneak peek at our next case study client. Head over to my Instagram to keep updated as things unfold. And I'll also share with you her historical pictures. I hope you will join me in saying thank you to this client. Have a great day.